Well, here we have it, everyone. A pretty important discovery that we found out when we were doing our review video for the collector's edition, or a little bit of a look back. Huawei is now the only other manufacturer, aside from Remarkable, in the mainstream that is actually charging you for services, and we found this out kind of by accident as we were shooting. Now, we did something over here when we're in the note-taking section, and we did handwriting to text, and that was all pretty seamless. In fact, it did it very well and is one of the fastest handwriting to text conversions we've ever seen. Now, there was a problem when we went over here to our voice memo. So when we did our recording, we actually clicked the drop down here right next to the recording, and there was a convert that basically does text to speech. And you'll notice that it says start, but there's all this other stuff here. Available credit, insufficient credit, 0 seconds. Now there is a small test trial plan they give you, but it requires you to sign up and add a payment card in order to continue. So we're going to look at everything today as in-depth as we found it. You can choose your source language from your voice typing. So it's kind of like Google voice typing on your phone. You could say, hello, comma, I am John, period, and then it will show up on the screen. So even if we choose our source language as English, you'll see that we can't actually start it. It says insufficient credit. We're going to go to purchase. We're not actually going to buy anything because we're going to show you here. And we are conducting this from our Japan office, so we'll do some conversions when it comes to yen here. So you'll see here there's slashes through different things on the trials, and that's to hide the actual price in the background. So for example, this one says 840 yen, which is basically $8.40. You just move the decimal place over. So 420 yen would be $4.20. And it actually says right here, 50-hour plan, validity 1 year. It's discounted down from $8.40 to $4.20. There's all these plans that you actually have to pay for now on your unit in order to use certain features. You'll see here I have 0 minutes of credit for my text-to-speech. So if I do a 30-minute trial, I've added the free 30 minutes of credit, and it will be sufficient for moving forward. So I can click start. Then it actually uploads your voice clip, and it says it will be done by 9:08 a.m. So we actually have to wait until it's uploaded, and then it is converted, in which case it should land on the screen. So now that we have converted it, it changes everything into what I said. So in my 12-second voice clip, that is what it says. From here I can copy it, I can paste it on different places, etc. I could then actually insert that on the page somewhere, so I can now do voice to text, and I can delete it, I can save it, I can do anything I want from there. So aside from that, cloud storage is the next thing. So if we look at this, we have 5 gigabytes of cloud storage and a free Huawei account, but there's a little thing right here that says upgrade. So once we go to upgrade, they're going to start throwing you more plans. So you can pay for a 50 gig plan at $1.30 a month or $15 a year. You can go over to gold plan, in which is going to be $4 a month, $48 a year, and diamond, which is going to be $13 a month or $156 per year. So this is yet another thing they are charging you to use. And granted, they give you 2 TB of storage, 200 gigs of storage. So they give you a lot of storage. But to be completely honest, you're just going to be saving notes, and you're going to be saving scribbles and stuff like that. It doesn't take a lot of space. You don't need to pay for an upgraded plan. And finally, the last thing they're charging you for is topping up your Huawei Points balance. So for example, if you want to purchase some things from the Huawei store, you can add money in different intervals of 10, 50, 100, 500,000 or other, and then you can be eligible to use these points for purchases in-game, cloud, app gallery, video, music, themes, game center, as it says right there, but it cannot be used for transportation cards or purchasing physical products such as phones from the Huawei store. So they want you to add money in, but it's very limited as to what you can redeem those for. So these are some of the things that Huawei is now charging you to use. And remember, this hasn't happened in the industry upwards until Remarkable came out with the Connect plan, and although it has changed since its adoption from the very first iteration of it, it is still a payment plan that you have to pay monthly. There's certain things like if you're grandfathered in, if you buy a bundle, if someone transfers it, whatever the case may be, it is a payment plan and you need a credit card to do it. Same with the Huawei. This is now in a position where they have multiple services they are throwing at you that require you to add a payment method, add a Visa Master, and start putting in subscriptions, purchases, points, balances, and what have you. So it is a little bit concerning that another player has adopted such a structure, but we'll see what happens in the months and years to come. For GoodyReader.com, this is Peter.